go through some of the reasons that these people got banned. I did get permission from them to make this video, and then we can talk about like how they're trying to get their account back. The girl that messaged me in 2024, like early 2024, she did get her account back, so I'll talk about that towards the end. But I just wanted to share as kind of like a news flash to you guys, so that you don't do these things, I don't do these things. Hey, no judgment, you guys. I know my oldies but my goldies. I don't have to tell you guys this, but feel free to comment down below if you want to, if you have any experience with this. Let's all try to be nice. I always say that, and I'm like, you guys are so kind to each other in my comments. It's like very rare that I even have to jump in. But number one, this is the reason that the first person, I don't even want to say girl, because they gave me permission to talk about this, but I don't, yeah. So the first person got banned is because they told her you are not supposed to sell prohibited items, and she was brand new to Poshmark. So for example, this is what was told to her from Poshmark: you can't sell used makeup, counterfeit goods, alcohol, weapons, electronics, which is interesting because can't you sell electronics on Poshmark? I think it's a specific type of electronics. I don't know. If anybody knows more about that, comment down below. Anything from their prohibited list can result in a ban. If I can find their actual prohibited list online, I will link it in the description box. So she was selling used makeup, you guys. I've never tried to sell used makeup, so I didn't know that you couldn't sell it on Poshmark. I have in the past sold discontinued makeup and beauty products on eBay. I made videos about it. I don't even know if they're still on the channel, but I made videos about it years ago, and that was like a huge bread and butter for me. I actually sold them on eBay and Amazon, but they were never used. They were just things that were like super old that you could no longer find at, like, you know, Nordstrom or Sephora, and they would get discounted down, and I would find them at liquidation stores. So I did not know that. So her account ended up getting banned. I think her whole closet was like used makeup. I didn't ask. I didn't get too deep into it. I don't know if it was her used makeup or if she bought it, but basically she was a new closet. She went from 0 to 100, like literally. She was a new closet, and within, I think she said a month, she listed about 150 items, and most of them were used makeup, and she was banned. So another one that came through that, yeah, so this person that was basically selling inauthentic items. So the description says, even if a seller thinks their item is real, repeat claims of selling fakes, and especially luxury brands, can get them permanently banned. So what this person was doing that she told me, and I went and looked at her closet, she wasn't banned, but I think they told her, like, this is your second warning. You cannot do this. The next warning is your closet's going to be closed down. What she was doing, you guys, is she was calling it upcycling. So basically she would take, like I have, this is an authentic Louis Vuitton wallet. She would cut this up and make it into a keychain, make it into like a book cover, a bookmark, and then she would sell it as like a Louis Vuitton bookmark or a Louis Vuitton keychain. And while, yes, the material that she's using is authentic Louis Vuitton. Listen, I'm not an expert in this, but from my little bit of research that I did, you cannot chop up Louis Vuitton's product and then create something new with it and then market it as that product. I think that's like an infringement on their not intellectual property. I don't know the exact verbiage, okay? But basically you can chop up whatever you want, make it into a keychain, a bookmark, and use it for yourself. You cannot sell it for a profit. By doing that is a big no-no. So that is what she was doing, and she was calling it like upcycled Louis Vuitton authentic bookmark, upcycled Louis Vuitton earrings, and she was making all types of things, and she got 2 no-nos. I need to follow up with her. I need to stop saying her. I need to follow up with this person because listen, you guys, I try to respond to DMs. I usually just sit down like once or twice a month and try to go through as many as I can. And I didn't follow up with her, but she was basically asking me, like, do you know anyone else this has happened to? So I'm hoping she didn't get banned, and I'm hoping she stopped selling that stuff. But that is just one instance. That's a very specific instance. But obviously, like, you cannot sell a fake Louis Vuitton wallet. And the thing is, you have to be very careful, you guys. This is why I don't sell a lot of luxury items myself. I sell a couple here and there. Maybe like, I mean, probably more than I guess most. I sell like maybe 5 luxury items a month. But the majority of my luxury stuff, I actually send to The Real Real and ThredUp. A lot of you know that because they authenticate it. They deal with the customer service. That way I know it's authentic. If I'm not sending it to them, I get it authenticated myself. Like everything you see behind me has been authenticated. I use a third-party website. I'm not sponsored with them or anything. There's 2 I use. I'll link them down below. It's usually anywhere from like $20 to $40 to authenticate an item, and then I will list it for sale. So even if you don't know if something is fake or not, I wouldn't recommend selling it until you find out if it's fake or not, okay? Scamming buyers or sellers. If a seller receives multiple complaints of misleading descriptions, not shipping what was promised, or swapping out items, they risk getting banned. So these are all stories from you guys, okay? I have heard about this stuff. Like I've seen people have tried to scam me on Poshmark, but I didn't think people were actually, okay. Anyways, it doesn't matter. This girl, and I'm surprised, I need to stop saying girl. This person, I can't believe this person was honest enough to tell me. I'm glad you guys feel comfortable enough to tell me the truth, but basically what this person was doing was, this is a very new thing that's going on because in Poshmark Lives, you can now run giveaways. I think that launched like 2-3 months ago. So what this person was doing was she would promote it as, oh, we're gonna do a like blinged out Stanley Cup giveaway. Get in the giveaway. And she'd get a ton of people like interested, a ton of people watching her live show. But then she realized she didn't want to give this away. I think this person only did this once, but I don't know. The message kind of seemed worded like they were doing this more than once. And so instead of sending you this as the giveaway, she would send them like a pin or a nail clipper. You guys, and I don't know if you're watching, but I try not to be rude, but I was like, that is really, really bad. And so her closet was immediately shut down. And this is pretty recent of me filming this video because not only did she do it once, you guys, I think this, whatever, you know, at this point, this person is a she. I'm just not going to say their name, obviously. She did it like, I think she said in like a month, like 20 times. And she was like, I just, you know, I really wanted people to follow me. I had a newer closet and I was really excited about giveaways. Like, do you have any? But she was basically asking like if I have any contacts at Poshmark that could like reinstate her closet. I'm like, girl, no. And that was I basically told her like that was really bad. Even doing it once, I'm like, okay, I guess, but it's so misleading. It's so wrong. You guys don't do that. And I've heard so many scams of people like buying, let's say for example, people will go on Poshmark and buy like a $200 Louis Vuitton wallet, and then the person will send them a wallet that looks similar but is not the same quality, and it's a Louis Vuitton wallet. It's like a totally different style than what is pictured. So I think most of us know that, but I wanted to share that one because I think it's very important and I didn't realize how common that was. So then so many people have come to my live sales and been like, I'm so grateful that you like actually send what's in the giveaway, like what you show, because I've entered so many giveaways and they show one thing and I get another thing. And I'm thinking like, oh my, so this is like really a common thing that people are doing. I'm laughing because I'm uncomfortable, you guys. Don't do that. If you're watching this video and you're thinking about it, I don't care what platform it is, Poshmark, whatnot, wherever there is a giveaway that you are running, actually show the people what you're gonna give them, you guys. If you don't want to give away your blinged out Stanley dupe, then show them the nail clipper. It's freaking free. I never understand people that complain about free stuff. I don't understand it. I remember when I used to do a ton of live shows on Whatnot, and I would give away like socks or like a free pair of Skims. Like I used to give away a lot of free like Skims thongs or Skims panties. And someone would comment, they would leave a review, because you can leave reviews on giveaways, which I don't agree with. Anyways, and this girl was like, I didn't really want an extra small. I'm not an extra small. Like, it would have been nice if you gave a plus size giveaway. And I'm like, ma'am, it is free. So now when I do giveaways, you guys, oh my gosh, turn my ring down. I tell people, like, if this does not fit you, if this doesn't work for you, if this isn't your shade, because sometimes I do makeup, give it away to someone else. Re-gift it. I don't care. It is free. I don't want to hear you complain about something that's free. Like, you don't have to tell me. Go complain to your friend or your therapist. Like, I don't care, okay? All right, here's a big one. Taking things off of platform, you guys. And I can't tell you, this is probably the #1 reason that I've heard of people getting their closets shut down. What I mean is, let's say you sell a $25 jacket, or it's usually on more expensive items, but I've heard people do it on even $25 items. You sell a $25 jacket. This person told me her story. This is what happened. She sold a $25 jacket. She saw the fee of 20%. She was like, oh my gosh, like if this girl just PayPal'd me the money, I think PayPal takes like what, 3%? I could save 17% and not pay Poshmark. So she messages the girl, hey, can you, I'm laughing because if you're more experienced on Poshmark, you know this is bad. Almost all of these stories I'm telling you are from people that were brand new. She messages the girl in Poshmark, in the, you know how you can message in the order, and she says, hey, can you just pay here? And she sent her PayPal email and she spelled it out like one letter, spacing it out, because you know, if you've never chatted in a Poshmark order on a bundle, it doesn't let you write your email. You kind of have to like be cryptic and space it out. Can you just PayPal me here? And you can just PayPal me $20 as opposed to paying $25 and the shipping fee. The girl didn't respond to her. She reached out to Poshmark, sent screenshots of what the seller had said to her, and she was like, is this a scam? Like, I'm a new buyer, and she's asking me to PayPal her. They immediately, so she did this twice. That first time she got a warning, don't do that, and she did it again, and they shut her closet down. And then she reached out to me like, I just didn't want to pay the 20% fee. And I'm like, well, girl, then you probably shouldn't be selling on Poshmark. I know, you guys, the 20% fee sucks. Take it from someone who sells expensive items on Poshmark. The 20% sucks even more when you're selling those items for $100, $500, $700. You guys know last year I sold a very high-end coat that was sold for $600. It stings to pay that 20%, but you know what? You're paying that 20% to be on their platform. If you don't like it, you guys, then maybe sell on eBay, sell on whatnot, sell somewhere else with less fees, but do not take the sale off the platform. I feel like that's the most common and one of the biggest no-nos on Poshmark. They look out for it. It's so easy to report, you guys. Even if you think you're like, oh, Poshmark won't see it, I'm not doing it in an order. Maybe if I just create a bundle and send the message there. It's their platform, you guys. They can see everything. Just assume they can see everything. They can even see you breathing on your computer while you're on Poshmark. Just kidding. But no, seriously, that's like a big one. And honestly, that is the most common one, you guys, that I've heard. Now this one I just discovered, which I guess is also very common, doing chargebacks. They really don't like that. I don't know any platform that likes chargebacks. So let's say, for example, I go on Poshmark, I buy a coat for $500. I use my American Express to pay. I get the coat, whatever, and then I'm like, you know what? I want to send this coat back and it doesn't fit. The seller says no, you know, there's no returns for fit. So I call Amex and I'm like, can you like refund me my $500? I didn't want that. I've heard so many people of being kicked off of Poshmark for doing that. People that are buyers and sellers. It's usually people that are buyers, but they do not like that, you guys. So try your best to really work it out with Poshmark. I'm trying to think, like, what if you really don't want the item? I don't know. Then maybe don't buy it on Poshmark. You know what I mean? Or ask for measurements. I don't know. But I've heard of so many people getting kicked off the platform that way, mostly buyers. So I thought I would share my shipping pile for the day. This is a good shipping pile to share too, you guys, because it's like a great mix of orders. So these two are going to one of my group members. She's actually in Alaska. She cracks me up, you guys. She's been a part of the group since I launched it July 2024. She never talks in the group. She only DMs me when she wants to order a wholesale deal. If you guys are new around here, I'm not like a full-time wholesaler. I literally only offer it to my group members. It's linked down below. I'm a one-woman show, so I just can't. Maybe one day, I keep telling you, anytime I mention wholesale, I get at least 1 or 2 comments of someone being like, can I buy some wholesale from you? I'm a one-woman show, so I can only offer it to my group. It's linked down below. It's 25 bucks a month. It's called the Sourcing Group. There's a lot of benefits. They get private videos, and we do giveaways, and I offer them wholesale deals. And I try to make the deals really affordable because I know a lot of the resellers want affordable deals. So these are going to Alaska. I was saying she cracks me up because she never has talked in the group. She's almost been in it a year, but she is like literally becoming one of my like most consistent wholesale buyers. So she bought a pre-owned bundle, and I think she paid $8 per piece. So that's all pre-owned stuff, but I threw in a couple new tags items for her, so that's where those 2 are going. This one is actually a very big bundle sale from Poshmark. You guys know I ordered Boutique by the Box, their Lulu's box. I think it's actually still available. I thought it was sold out. It is not. I have a discount code with them. If you use my code, it's just NikkiBeautyBlis, you get 10%. I think it's 10% off your order. Not sponsored. I paid for that box with my own money, but this person, I don't know who it is. Maybe it's one of you guys. But anyways, because it literally sold the day I posted the video talking about how I loved the Lulu gowns, she bought 3 of them. And one of them sold for $80. One of them sold for, she sent an offer. One was $80, one was $60, and one was $30. Anyways, I love that Lulu's box. I got 40 dresses, and I've already sold like 6, and I just listed them like 3 days ago, you guys. So that's pretty cool. This eBay sale, oh my gosh, a small but mighty package right there, friends. This is heading to Miami. These are Mugler designer, very expensive. They are stirrup leggings, like they have the stirrups at the bottom, you know, like when you ride horses. You guys all know what stirrups are. I'll put a picture on the screen. It's a very expensive brand, definitely a bolo. I have never found it thrifting. I got the matching bodysuit and leggings in a Nordstrom palette. I've had those listed for almost 2 years, and she just came in my closet and bought it full price. And they're a tiny size. They're a size 36, 32, 36. Anyways, I'll put it on the screen. Sold for $250. That was my full listing price. I think they retailed for over $1,000. So I put extra insurance on that, and I did signature required. Any sale over $100 on eBay, I pay the $3, you guys, to have signature required. It's just peace of mind. We could do a story time on that, of why I started doing that. And then this is a Rent the Runway bundle sale going to another group member. Oh boy, I have so much shipping to do. And then I don't think I've mentioned it in this video. I just did a live sale before I'm filming this. My longest live sale I have done in probably a year, you guys. I was live on Poshmark for 2 hours, and it was a great live. It was the best live sale I've had in like 6 months, honestly. So that's my 3rd live sale this week. A little lifestyle stuff that you guys probably don't care about, but I am making, sorry to all my vegan and vegetarian friends. By the way, this kitchen tool, I need to turn this down, is like the best thing ever. My hubby thinks it's so silly, but it mashes up anything you need. Like I think it's specifically supposed to be for like meat. It helps break everything into crumbles. You just turn it and you see how it's like crumbling the meat. So I'm making some ground turkey because my 3 hungry boys are on their way home. I'm not kidding. My 4-year-old and my 1-year-old could eat this whole pot of meat. I'm going to make them go vegetarian. They could literally, you guys, eat this entire pot of meat by themselves, and then hubby would need his own pot. They're all going to, like everyone jokes that I'm going to be flanked by like a basketball team by the time they're teenagers. So I'm just making this lifestyle content that some of you probably don't care about, but I know you guys said you like the longer videos, so this is just real life, reselling, mom life, cooking life. So I'm making spaghetti squash boats. If I remember to, I'll show it to you when I'm done. But I basically bake spaghetti squash, and then I kind of like string it with a, not string it, is that the right word? I like, yikes, sorry. I fork it. I don't know. I'll show you. And then I top it with veggies, tomato sauce, and then some ground meat. And everybody in this house loves it. It's a healthy meal and it's easy. So that's what I'm making. Sorry to my vegan and vegetarian folks. I was vegan for a year, vegetarian for 5 years. And I remember I didn't used to like when people would cook meat. I'm gonna be honest, I eat meat now and I don't even really I don't like cooking it, I don't like processing it, but that's life, right? Like, I see people breaking down chickens and they're like, and snap the bones. I was watching a cooking show and she's like, cut it down and snap the leg off. I'm like, I think I'm gonna throw up. This just sold literally a couple of hours ago. This is a size 4X, new with the tags, Skims. It's called the Fits Everybody Skimpy Bra. I love it. This did take a while to sell. I've had this for about 10 months, but it's brand new with the tags. It is gifting season. A lot of my stuff that's selling right now is new with the tags items, and this is a sold out bra. I've told you guys this time and time again. I used to buy pallets of Skims, and when I say pallets, I would literally buy 1,000 pieces of Skims at one time. I buy them locally from my supplier here. I have a couple of suppliers that I've built up in LA that I literally go and buy the items from them directly. So I don't have to pay shipping or anything, which is really great. I've slowed down. Actually, I don't buy Skims anymore, you guys, because they just don't sell like they used to, because a lot of people live sell them. But I still buy it. Oh, I shouldn't say that. I do buy it still, you guys. I just list it. I used to just do nothing but live sell Skims, but now I list it because it sells. So even though this took a while to sell, you guys know, I always tell you, I love selling bras of any brand because they're easy to photograph, they're easy to list, they're easy to ship, they are so tiny. I never, in all of 2024, I have not had one single return of a bra. Women know their bra size, it fits, it works, that's it. Even bras like this that are, non-padded, that are meant to be like comfort bras, no returns. I am almost wondering, would I be happy just selling bras and men's clothing? Because I never have any issues with men's clothing. They're just easier because they know their size, it fits, and that's it. They don't return. I don't know. I shouldn't generalize, but all of 2024, I have not had a single men's item or a bra come back to me. I should say my return rate is actually very low in general. I currently have about 1,200 active listings, and I think I have a 2%, I just checked. I have a 2% return rate, which I think is pretty dang good. So I don't have that many returns anyways, but I just love selling intimates, not just bras, underwear, shapewear. I love it. I'm sorry, my oldies but my goldies are like, girl, we're so sick of you saying that, but we always have new people, and I just like to share the benefits of selling smaller items like this that you can easily photograph, list. I always recommend stuff like this to newer resellers, like small items that you can easily photograph, easily list. Another example would be something like a small hard good, like maybe you don't want to sell intimates. I got these recently at a Goodwill. I got the set for $4, and I believe I looked this up. Are they made in Japan? They're hand painted. So if you want to start with hard goods, you could start with small little hard goods like this. These are so cute. I love thrifting hard goods. I've really amped up selling hard goods and selling mid-range to high-end designer stuff this year. I know those are completely different spectrums, but I've just really enjoyed not just selling clothing and really focusing on other niches. I've enjoyed it a lot. So I got to take those home and get those listed. So yeah, that's what sold, friends. And some tips sprinkled in there with the what sold.